All right, all right. We are back at the podcast today. We are with a very special guest, Cynthia Jessel. She goes by Cindy. Cindy, how are you today?
I'm great. How are you, Tom?
Very good. Thank you. Business to you, but you have family roots in the travel world, huh? Tell us about that.
I, I do. My parents owned a travel agency for most of my life and sort of dabbled in and out of it for quite a while and was looking to start my own business. And it seemed likely and logical to me to pick up the family business, although my family's no longer with me, but still in
Mm-hmm.
the business.
Excellent. And your business is a fun business. You help people enjoy family moments, get away, turn off, check out places they haven't been to before. Uh, it's kind of a fun. The research part of your job is seems like it's a very fun thing.
It is. I get to learn something new all the time. You people come and talk about some far flung place that I haven't been or I don't know a lot about, but I have a lot of resources, so I can go in and learn about it. So I can help you plan a dream vacation there. Get you to see all the things that you want to do, or have dreamed about going, and now you've decided to make it a reality. So
Hmm.
yes.
What is the what is the coolest or best place that someone has asked you to book a trip for?
Um, Right now, I'm actually working on Norway,
Norway. That's very cool.
and
My
I'm
wife.
actually. Go ahead. I'm
I
sorry.
was just gonna say my wife wants to go to Norway. She's told me a couple times now. I think that's her way. That's her silent way of telling me she wants to go to Norway. She's brought it up a few times. And they have
She
the,
and
the
she.
Northern Lights there, right?
That's what I was going to say. Does she want to chase the Northern Lights?
Yes, 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 yes,
Okay.
yes.
So I would say get out your warm uh, gear and be ready to chase it at night.
When is the best time to go to Norway?
It's actually December to March, but and I just read an article that said that the 2025 is going to be a banner year for seeing the Northern Lights. Now, I don't
Why is
remember
that?
everything, but I don't remember. I don't remember. I read so many things yesterday about Norway, but they are saying that there's the best chance of seeing the Northern Lights next year. There must be some astrological reason why, or you know, that's going to be there. But I I can find the article again and read it really quick.
No, that's great to know. I'll make a little note of that. So maybe if I can sneak away for a week, I can go there. But it's supposed to be beautiful. One of my neighbors went a couple of years ago and loved it too. So so that's a cool trip to plan. And other people probably like going to the islands and things like that and cruises, right?
That absolutely, absolutely.
And
Cruising is very popular right now. So, uh, and especially with all the new ships and everyone's seen all the new Royal Caribbean ships, and
hmm
all of the cruise lines are increasing their fleets. So there's definitely a demand for it.
I mean, the cruise is so nice. You have everything on the cruise, and you check out other places while you're there, and you have those days on sea at sea, and you have excursions and everything like that. So, also another fun way to travel.
I absolutely agree. If I often recommend a cruise for people who they know they want to go somewhere, but they don't know where they want to go.
Hmm.
So take a cruise, go, try out a couple of different places, and see what you like. My husband and I actually went on some European cruises and found that we really liked being in Italy, and actually have planned 3 trips to go back to Italy based on just cruising there.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool. So, where did you went on a cruise and went to a couple different locations, and then realized that Italy was your spot?
Yes, we actually did a cruise from Barcelona, Spain to Rome, and then we did some cruises from Rome and saw the Greek islands, and we went to several ports in Greece. They were beautiful, um, but we really truly liked all the ports we saw in Rome and in
Hmm.
Italy. So, and we saw a lot of different spots, everything from Sicily to Naples to the Amalfi Coast, and spent time in Rome. So we've had a great time.
Sure, Amalfi Coast is beautiful. 20 years ago, I had the opportunity to go there, and it was fantastic. I got to get
Well,
back there.
that's absolutely the case. You definitely need to go back.
So it's just, I mean, it sounds like it's like in your roots. You just enjoy this. So it must be an easy job to be able to help clients when you do something like you really enjoy. They say if you really enjoy it, you never work a day in your life.
I'm having a lot of fun. I'm out talking to people. I'm talking about a happy topic.
Yeah.
Everybody, I've done a lot of different bridal shows and local fairs, and people are always come in and talk to me. They see all the pretty brochures in and around my booth, and everyone's got a story to tell. So it's a great, easy way to have a conversation with folks. And of course, my favorite is when they follow up with me and trust me to work with them on their vacation and get everything, organized and give them a lot of inside information about anything that they're trying to plan.
That's great. That's really cool. So, I mean, it's like I say, it's just a fun topic. It's a fun thing, and everybody wants to get away. I love the idea of the bridal shows because as people are planning their honeymoons, you're probably someone that everyone wants to talk to.
Absolutely. And there's a lot of surprisingly, the grooms want to talk about the honeymoon and where they would like to go. And Alaska seems to be very
Oh,
popular
really?
for them. Yeah, I've often found that I've run out of brochures about Alaska in my booth because it appeals to everybody, and the grooms are like, oh my god, I've wanted to go to Alaska forever. Let's do that for our honeymoon.
What's the popular spot in Alaska?
Well, right now cruising actually is very popular because you get to see a lot. In fact, I am working on putting together a trip on Princess Cruise Lines for next year to go to Alaska, and it's a combination 7-day cruise and then a land portion where you take the train and get to see Denali and some other parts of that great state, our 50th state, and really get to enjoy Alaska, not only by sea but on land.
Mm-hmm. That's cool. I got to get out of my I got to get out of my comfort zone. I feel like I haven't been to some of these great places yet, but I every time I take a vacation, I want to go down to the island somewhere and just relax and kind of not think too much.
So we need to get you on a cruise to one of my favorite Caribbean cruises is the ABC Islands,
Uh huh.
which is Aruba, Bonaire, and Curacao. And I'm finding that those are a little less known than a lot of the Bahamas and St. Thomas and St. Martin. They're great, all great. I've loved every single one of them. But when I introduced the ABC Islands cruise, people are like, "Oh my God, I never thought about that."
You want to laugh? I just got back last December. I was in Curacao, so I know the ABC Islands. The only one I haven't been to is the B. Uh,
Okay.
I've been to A and I've been to C now, but not on a cruise, but just as traveling. But I thought that Curacao was just awesome. I loved everything
I,
about Curacao. I liked how quiet it was. I liked how kind of off the beaten path it was, and there wasn't a lot like I think Aruba is much more popular, and everybody knows about it, and it's something that everybody wants to go to. Whereas I felt like Curacao was a hidden gem.
I totally agree. And people ask me where I'd recommend to get off the beaten path in the islands, and Curacao and St. Croix are my go-to, but I loved Curacao. I loved
Hmm.
the people. I loved the food. I just liked the tranquility of being there. So I absolutely agree with you.
And they're so nice. You know, all those islands, the staff and the crews are so nice, but like Curacao, they were just, I don't know, exceptionally nice. No matter what you asked for, no matter what you wanted to do, they were there to help and support and make your trip as great as the best it could be.
I'm glad to hear that. So at least when I recommend it, it's all true. You're now justifying everything I've said. So that's
Yeah,
fantastic.
and what's funny is somebody asked me recently. They had an opportunity, I think, through like a timeshare, and they asked me if I wanted to go back, and I said I do want to go back, but I also like to try some new places too. So I'll probably go back maybe in a couple of years, but I would definitely go. And when I went, it was right after Thanksgiving. It was like the Saturday or Sunday after Thanksgiving I left, so it was a little bit quieter too, which was nice. The private beach wasn't packed. The pools had plenty of room, so like you weren't on top of each other, which was also great.
Sounds great to me. When are we going? You said
Exactly.
2 or 3 years? Oh, gee, I think I need to go sooner than that.
So, but the Bee Island, I gotta get there because then I could say I rounded out the ABCs. Uh, so,
Well, ready to help you whenever you're ready to plan.
I definitely will let you know because that would be great. So let's talk about so your job is just to make people happy and find these places that they want to see.
I would love to make people happy, but on top of that, should something go wrong, and life has an unfortunate way of throwing us curveballs. I'm here to help fix whatever might be going wrong. Um, I have had travelers that text me at 4:30 in the morning and they're having a problem, and I don't know why, but I'm up at 4:30 in the morning texting them back. So I want everything to go smoothly the way we planned it, but
Hmm.
I'm here to make sure that if something's going wrong, we get it fixed as quickly as possible. And that's one of the added benefits of working with a travel advisor. So we get to do all the happy stuff, but we also deal with anything that is not so happy.
Yep. Um, that's great. I guess I think that's important to the process that when not everything's going to go perfectly, but if something doesn't go perfectly, you're there for them.
Absolutely.
Happy customers, repeat clients, and referral business. So,
That's right.
your goal is to make sure everybody stays happy and if they need to be connected while they're away, you're there to support them.
Absolutely. I
So,
don't want them to be overwhelmed in planning, and I don't want them to be overwhelmed if anything goes wrong. Um, I'm here for peace of mind and saving time and getting you the best vacation ever.
when you think about it, and I think about this like in the way of everything. So, some people, choose to go online and try to find deals and stuff through the web, which is one way to travel. But I think in what you're offering that full solution. Like so, again, with like if you were buying a house, you could go out on your own, or you could use a realtor who has access to other markets and access to other things, so that you can provide your customer the best possible experience that they can have. Right.
That's absolutely true.
So, when you look at like the online, like there's things there's some hotels and some destinations and some things that they wouldn't be able to, that a person just shopping online wouldn't have access to, right?
That's correct. Then, we are constantly learning about all of the different offerings. The travel agents, travel advisors, are constantly learning. We work with suppliers and tour operators to learn about all the new opportunities and features, function, you name it. So,
Mm-hmm.
as much as I have learned, there's so much more out there that you can continue learning. It's almost like being any other professional. Well, it is like any other professional. You have to keep learning all the time to keep up and make sure that you are aware of everything that could be asked. And now with multi-generational travel, where you've got, the grandparents down to the grandchildren, you've got the adventuresome traveler who wants to go hiking and biking and wellness travel. You have to know a little bit about a lot of different segments of the industry.
Hmm.
It's not just planning an air flight and a hotel on a beach. It's a lot more now.
Yeah. So I mean, that's important that you have a working knowledge and you understand these things so that you could help these people find your clients find what it is that they want out of their vacations. It's like you almost
Yeah,
need continuing legal education, like or continuing real estate education, or
that's right.
insurance. They have the continuing credits,
That's right.
so it's almost like you need those CE credits for travel now.
Absolutely. And there are courses, and there's all kinds of certifications you can do as well. And spend most of my week balancing between talking to clients and attending webinars, because I, want to know about all the latest things. There's some really great technology out there that I can use to help clients see their entire itinerary on their phone. So everything we've put together, they can literally open their phone, they can see their itinerary, what plans they have for every single day, all the information about where they're going, what they're doing, what they need to do to be on time. So that, I think, is a great piece of technology that I used to look for when I did a lot of traveling for business. And even now, even when I plan my own trips, my husband is he sees I'm possessed with having that thing accurate, and either one of us can open our phones and we know what's going on. And
Hmm.
it's a really, really nice piece of technology that's out there now.
And technology's probably helped just in general in your business, because a lot of these places can send you, a PowerPoint, more than a PowerPoint, but like a live video that you could see some of the amenities and some of the things. Whereas 15, 20 years ago, it was harder to do stuff like that.
Absolutely. And actually, on my website, if anyone's looking for inspiration, there's videos on the website, there's brochures on the website. And you call me and say, Cindy, do you have any brochures about, Scotland and Ireland? I can within minutes send you a brochure on that destination, so you have some inspiration for planning your trip.
That's fantastic. That's really cool. So wow, I got to get to your website. I got to start thinking about where to do my next trip. I got a lot of homework to do. Usually
Oh, I'm sorry.
usually podcasts are easy for me. After the discussion, I'm on to the next thing. In your case, I got to now think about all these things I want to try and go to and see and do. But
Well, we want you to do some celebratory travel,
yeah, all,
right?
all great ideas. I mean, yeah, I think that I guess another trip is on in my horizon. So this was great. This was a fun podcast because I got to learn some things. I got to hear about some cool things that are going on in the industry. So as we wrap up, let people know where they can find you, like where they can, what your website is, where they can find you online or your social media, so that people can start thinking about their next trip.
So my website has actually two ways you can get there. One is www.travelswithcindyandtroy.com or cbjessel.dreamvacations.com. So both of them will get you there. And you can feel free to email me at cbjessel@dreamvacations.com. And I'm not as good, and the social media thing for me is the one piece of technology that I'm not very good at. But I do have a Facebook page, which is Cynthia Jessel Dream Vacations.
Awesome, that's great. So I appreciate you coming on today. Thank you for helping me think about my next couple vacations, and I hope that business continues to stay great for you, and you keep helping people find their the right trips for themselves.
Great. Thank you very much. I appreciate talking with you. And please stay cool, because it's just going to get warmer.
Yep, you got it. All right, well, have a great day, and We'll be talking to you soon.
Thank you.
Bye.